Welcome back, everyone, to our channel, the place where we delve into transformative philosophies that help us build a better tomorrow, right here, right now. Today, we are unpacking a truly powerful and directional message from the legendary personal development master, Jim Rohn. His words resonate with a profound truth that can shape the trajectory of every single one of our lives. Push yourself today. Your future depends on it. This isn't just another inspiring quote, it's a fundamental principle, a guiding star for anyone who aspires to achieve genuine success and profound fulfillment. We are going to dive deep into what this philosophy truly means and, more importantly, how we can integrate its wisdom into our daily routines, turning abstract inspiration into tangible action. In the bustling landscape of our modern world, filled to the brim with distractions, endless notifications, and the constant hum of immediate gratification, procrastination has, unfortunately, become an all too common and deceptively easy habit to fall into. It's a comfortable trap, isn't it? We frequently find ourselves thinking, I'll handle that tomorrow, or perhaps, I'll get to it later. These seemingly innocuous deferrals can accumulate, building silent mountains of unaddressed tasks and unfulfilled potential. Jim Rohn, with his characteristic foresight, issued a stark and essential warning against this very tendency, urging us to remember that we should never let yesterday take up too much of today. His emphasis was always on the crucial importance of immediate action, on seizing the present moment with unwavering resolve. Time itself is arguably the most precious asset we possess. It is a non-renewable resource, relentlessly ticking forward, incapable of being retrieved once it has passed. Each second you hesitate, each minute you defer, you are not merely letting an opportunity slip through your fingers. You are actively delaying the construction of the very foundation upon which your desired future will stand. Your future, you see, is not some predetermined destination that simply arrives on its own accord. No, it is meticulously crafted, piece by painstaking piece, by the deliberate choices and consistent efforts we make in the present. Postponing a seemingly minor task today might well translate into a significantly heavier burden tomorrow, and gradually, almost imperceptibly, those monumental opportunities you dream of will begin to slip away, becoming echoes of what might have been. The subtle whispers of delay can often morph into the loud regrets of a lifetime, leaving you wondering about paths not taken. So, when Jim Rohn implores us to push ourselves, what exactly does he mean by that? It's a concept that extends far beyond the simplistic notion of merely working hard or putting in long hours. Pushing yourself is an incessant, dynamic process of continually stretching beyond the comfortable confines of your current comfort zone. It means daring to confront those inner fears that hold you back, the anxieties that whisper doubts in your ear, and relentlessly committing yourself to a path of continuous learning, adaptation, and personal development. Jim Rohn inspired millions precisely because he championed the powerful philosophy that if you want to have more, you must become more. This profound statement encapsulates the idea that to attain greater goals, to achieve loftier aspirations, you must first diligently develop and expand your own capacities, your knowledge base, and your core personal qualities. It demands an ironclad sense of self-discipline, a resilient and enduring persistence in the face of adversity, and a genuine willingness to undertake tasks that others might shy away from or deem too challenging. Consider a few concrete examples: committing to reading just one more book each week, consciously deciding to learn a new, valuable skill every quarter, or simply choosing to wake up a little earlier each day to engage in physical exercise or focused meditation. These are all tangible expressions of pushing yourself. They are deliberate actions designed to expand your potential, to enhance your intrinsic value, and to prepare you for the opportunities that lie ahead. Each of these efforts represents a profound investment in yourself, an investment that, as Ron so often highlighted, yields the highest and most satisfying returns imaginable. It's about building your internal strength, fortifying your mental resilience, and sharpening your intellectual acumen, all of which are indispensable tools for navigating the complexities of life and achieving enduring success. This self-investment is not a luxury. It is a fundamental necessity for anyone serious about crafting a remarkable future, allowing you to grow into the person capable of achieving your wildest dreams. The pivotal reason your future depends on it is rooted in an undeniable and unbreakable connection, a direct causal link between the actions you sow today and the harvest you will inevitably reap tomorrow. Jim Rohn famously articulated this immutable law with the simple yet profound statement, "What you sow, you will reap." This universal principle is not merely an abstract concept. It is an operational truth that governs every facet of human experience. If you consistently sow the seeds of procrastination, of a lack of discipline, and of insufficient effort, you are, by definition, cultivating a future that will be replete with regret, missed opportunities, and the hollow ache of unfulfilled potential. Conversely, if you diligently sow the seeds of hard work, of relentless learning, of unwavering persistence, and of dedicated self-development, you are unequivocally setting yourself on a trajectory to harvest success, abundance, and a truly fulfilling, vibrant life. This principle applies universally, touching upon every critical domain of your existence: your career trajectory, your financial security, your physical and mental health, and the quality and depth of your personal relationships. Your financial future, for instance, is inextricably tied to the saving habits you cultivate today and the intelligent investment decisions you make right now. Your physical well-being and vitality are direct consequences of the conscious dietary choices you embrace and the consistent exercise regimen you commit to starting today. Robust, meaningful relationships are not products of chance. They are carefully constructed day by day through sustained attention, genuine care, and continuous effort. Every single decision, every small action you take in this present moment, whether it's choosing discipline over comfort, learning over stagnation, or action over inertia, is a brushstroke on the canvas of your future. These seemingly small, isolated acts accumulate, compounding over time to paint the complete and vivid picture of the life you will ultimately lead. Therefore, understanding this fundamental cause and effect relationship is not just intellectually stimulating, it is profoundly empowering. It places the power of creation squarely in your hands, giving you the agency to design, build, and shape the life you truly desire, starting with the immediate choices you make. This powerful insight from Jim Rohn underscores the profound responsibility each of us bears for our own destiny. We are not passive observers in our own lives. We are the principal architects, the master painters, and the skilled sculptors of our own futures. Every single one of your decisions and every seemingly small action you undertake today is actively shaping the grand tapestry of your life down the road. It's a continuous process, a dynamic interplay between your present efforts and your emerging future. This profound connection means that the power to transform your life, to elevate your circumstances, and to achieve your grandest ambitions resides entirely within your grasp, contingent upon the choices you make and the effort you expend in the immediate now. This realization is not meant to be a burden, but rather a tremendous source of empowerment, knowing that your potential is truly limitless, constrained only by your willingness to push yourself consistently and without reservation. It truly all starts right here, right now, with the conscious decision to act and to own your journey. This profound realization fundamentally calls us to action, truly transforming potential into tangible progress. To truly own your journey means to accept full responsibility for your present circumstances and, more importantly, sculpting your future. Jim Rohn wasn't just talking about doing more, he advocated for doing better, smarter, and consistently striving to become more valuable. This isn't about some grand, singular heroic effort, but rather the cumulative power of daily, deliberate choices. It's about understanding that the person you become 5 years from now is directly proportional to the consistent effort you invest in yourself, daily, starting right now. This ongoing process of self-improvement is the engine that drives all lasting success, wealth, health, and happiness. It's the invisible work yielding visible results, the quiet discipline shouting achievement. So, what does it truly mean to push yourself in a practical, actionable sense? It extends beyond merely working longer hours or gritting through unpleasant tasks. Pushing yourself is about intentionally venturing beyond the comfortable confines of your current abilities and habits. It's cultivating an insatiable curiosity and a relentless commitment to personal growth. Imagine a muscle growing stronger only with resistance. Your mind, skills, and character operate similarly. Stagnation isn't neutrality, it's subtle decline. If you're not actively moving forward, the world progresses, and you fall behind. Pushing yourself means embracing that discomfort, not as punishment, but as a very clear signal of your expanding, learning, and evolving. It's about choosing the challenging path, knowing that the resistance it offers is precisely what will forge your strength. This commitment to pushing personal limits often brings us face with the seductive allure of procrastination, a silent thief of dreams. Jim Rohn warned us against letting yesterday consume too much of today, a reminder of time's irreplaceable nature. Every task delayed, every opportunity sidestepped, every moment spent in indecision isn't just a neutral pause. It's an active step backward, or a missed chance to propel forward. The future isn't a passive destination. It's a meticulously constructed edifice, built brick by brick, moment by moment, by current choices. Each decision shapes the blueprint. Each action lays a brick. Delaying a small task today might seem inconsequential, But these seemingly minor deferrals accumulate, forming insurmountable mountains of regret and missed potential. The foundation of your desired future is laid in the present, not in some vague tomorrow. The true power of pushing yourself lies in the consistent application of discipline, a concept Jim Rohn championed as more crucial than fleeting motivation. Motivation is like a spark. It can ignite enthusiasm, but discipline is the steady flame that keeps the engine running, even when the initial spark fades. Discipline commits you to follow through on well-thought-out plans, even when you don't feel like it, especially when circumstances conspire against you. It's the daily ritual of doing what needs to be done, regardless of your mood or the prevailing distractions. It's reading that extra chapter tired, practicing that skill for another hour, making difficult calls, or sticking to your health regimen even when alternatives beckon. This unwavering commitment to your goals, driven by internal resolve, not external inspiration, is the bedrock upon which genuine progress is built. Consider the immense impact of small, consistent actions, often called the compound effect. Jim Rohn's philosophy of what you sow, you shall reap is a perfect illustration of this principle. Consistently sow seeds of learning, discipline, focused effort, and self-improvement, and you'll harvest a future rich with success, fulfillment, and abundance. Conversely, if you sow seeds of procrastination, complacency, and neglect, your future harvest will inevitably be sparse and disappointing. This principle applies universally. Your financial future isn't determined by a windfall, but by years of prudent saving, smart investing, and diligent budget management. Your physical health isn't the result of sudden exercise, but a lifelong commitment to nutritious eating and regular physical activity. Your strong relationships are nurtured not by grand gestures, but by consistent acts of kindness, communication, and genuine effort. These aren't abstract theories. They are immutable laws of success governing every aspect of human endeavor. Jim Rohn encouraged us to work harder on yourself than you do on your job, because he understood that personal growth is the ultimate leverage. The skills, knowledge, habits, and character you forge will inevitably dictate your success in career, finances, and personal life. When you elevate yourself, you elevate every area of your existence. This continuous self-investment is arguably the most profitable, yielding dividends far surpassing any monetary return. It is about building a robust internal framework that can withstand challenges, seize opportunities, and ultimately manifest the life you envision. This inner strength allows you to navigate life's complexities with greater resilience and clarity. To truly push yourself means confronting the internal resistance that whispers rationalizations for inaction. It's the voice suggesting you're not ready, it's too hard, or you can start tomorrow. Overcoming this internal friction requires conscious effort and a deliberate shift in mindset. It's recognizing that growth often happens at the edge of your comfort zone, not within it. Successful individuals don't avoid challenges, they actively seek them. Understanding each conquered obstacle leaves them stronger and more capable. This isn't about being reckless, it's about being courageous enough to test your limits and discover capabilities you never knew you possessed. Every step outside your comfort zone is a victory, a reaffirmation of your commitment to personal evolution. Ultimately, your willingness to push yourself today is an act of profound self-love and self-respect. It's a declaration you believe in your immense potential and are willing to put in the work to unlock it. It's choosing the temporary discomfort of effort over the lasting pain of regret. The future isn't a distant, unchangeable entity. It's a direct consequence of the present. By taking decisive action, cultivating unwavering discipline, and committing to continuous self-improvement, you aren't just hoping for a better tomorrow, you're actively constructing it. This proactive approach grants you powerful agency, transforming you from a passenger in your own life to the master architect of your destiny. Remember, the seeds of your future are sown today. What will you choose to plant? The choice and responsibility are entirely yours. The power to create an extraordinary life resides within your daily discipline and unwavering commitment to pushing yourself, today and every day. Understanding that the choice and responsibility are entirely yours is the foundational step. It's the moment you reclaim agency, recognizing the power to create an extraordinary existence lies not in external circumstances or a distant future, but profoundly within your daily discipline and unwavering commitment to pushing yourself, starting today and continuing every single day. This isn't merely a philosophical concept, it's a practical blueprint for constructing the life you envision, piece by piece, through conscious effort and intentional growth. What does it truly mean to push yourself? It goes far beyond simply working hard. Many people work hard, but often on the wrong things, without clear direction, or perhaps without working hard enough on themselves. Jim Rohn famously advised, "Work harder on yourself than you do on your job." This profound statement encapsulates the essence of what pushing yourself truly entails. It means dedicating time, energy, and mental fortitude to self-improvement, becoming more capable, knowledgeable, skilled, and resilient. It's about cultivating your inner world as diligently as you cultivate your external pursuits. When you push yourself, you consciously step outside your comfortable routine, venturing into the territory of the unknown, the challenging, and the uncomfortable. This might manifest as learning a daunting new skill, waking an hour earlier for a passion project, or having difficult but necessary conversations you'd rather avoid. It's about consistently raising your standards, not just for what you do, but for who you are. It's about embracing discomfort as a catalyst for growth, understanding that the greatest leaps forward often emerge from significant challenge. Discomfort isn't the goal, personal transformation is. Pushing yourself means identifying your current limits, mental, physical, or emotional, and then deliberately, systematically working to expand them. It requires relentless curiosity, a willingness to be a beginner again and again, and the courage to fail forward. Each time you read that extra book, practice that challenging skill, or take that calculated risk, you're not just performing an action, you're investing in your capacity, adding personal value, and sharpening the tools to navigate life's complexities. This internal development, this becoming more of who you're meant to be, directly dictates the external rewards and opportunities that will present themselves. This brings us to the crucial second part of Ron's powerful assertion: your future depends on it. This isn't an exaggeration. It's a fundamental truth rooted in the immutable laws of cause and effect. Every decision you make, every action you take, or fail to take, sends ripples into the future, shaping your tomorrow. Jim Rohn often spoke about the law of sowing and reaping. It's an agricultural metaphor that perfectly illustrates life's foundational principle. What you sow today, you will inevitably reap tomorrow. If you sow seeds of diligence, discipline, continuous learning, and courageous action, you are cultivating a harvest of success, abundance, and personal fulfillment. If you choose instead to sow seeds of procrastination, complacency, unaddressed weaknesses, and missed opportunities, your future harvest will, just as surely, reflect that neglect. There is no escaping this universal law. Your future is not a predetermined destination you simply arrive at. It is a meticulously constructed edifice, built brick by the choices and efforts you make right here, right now. Consider the compounding effect of these daily choices. A small daily effort, consistently applied, yields massive results over time. Think of someone who decides to save a few dollars every day, or read 10 pages of a valuable book daily, or exercise for 30 minutes 3 times a week. Individually, these actions seem insignificant, but compounded over months, years, or decades, they transform financial futures, build vast knowledge reservoirs, and forge robust health. The opposite is also true. Small daily neglects, hitting snooze, scrolling aimlessly, putting off crucial tasks, compound into a future defined by missed potential and regret. It's these small, seemingly insignificant acts of pushing yourself that build the bedrock of a magnificent future. The dependence of your future on your present efforts extends to every domain of your life. Your financial future isn't abstract. It's a direct outcome of your current spending, saving, and investing habits. Your career trajectory isn't solely determined by market forces. It's profoundly influenced by your commitment to skill development, networking, and consistent performance. Your health and vitality aren't gifts from the universe. They are the cumulative result of your daily dietary choices, exercise routines, and stress management practices. Even your relationships thrive or falter based on the consistent effort, empathy, and attention you dedicate to them today. Therefore, push yourself today is an urgent call to action, a reminder that the present moment holds immense power. It's the only moment you truly possess, the only time you can actively plant seeds for your desired harvest. Procrastination, the thief of dreams, thrives on the illusion that there will always be a tomorrow to begin. But Jim Rohn warned against letting yesterday steal too much of today, and implicitly, today's inaction can steal all your tomorrows. The perfect time rarely arrives. The perfect time is now, because it is the only time you can influence. So, how do we operationalize this philosophy? It begins with clarity. What exactly are you pushing yourself towards? Setting clear, specific, and compelling goals provides the direction for your efforts. Without a target, even the most vigorous pushing yields little progress. Once your goals are defined, the next step is breaking them down into actionable, manageable steps. This transforms overwhelming aspirations into manageable daily tasks, each one a small, deliberate act of pushing yourself forward. Discipline then becomes your greatest ally. Motivation might get you started, but discipline keeps you going when motivation wanes, as it inevitably will. Jim Rohn famously stated, "Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment." It's the consistent application of effort, even when you don't feel like it, even when challenges arise. It's showing up, doing the work, and staying committed to the process, day in and day out. This isn't about rigid self-deprivation, but about deliberate self-mastery, choosing long-term gain over short-term comfort. Embracing challenges is also a key component of pushing yourself. Life will inevitably throw curveballs, present obstacles, and test your resolve. Instead of viewing these as setbacks, cultivate a mindset that sees them as opportunities for growth. Each problem overcome, each failure analyzed and learned from, strengthens your character and expands your capabilities. It's through navigating adversity that you truly discover your resilience and unlock hidden reserves of strength you never knew you possessed. Finally, remember that this journey of self-improvement and future building is deeply personal. Your definition of pushing yourself will differ from another's, just as your aspirations are unique. The comparison trap can be a significant demotivator. Focus on your own growth, your own trajectory, and your own potential. Celebrate your small victories, learn from your missteps, and always keep striving to be better than you were yesterday. Because truly, your magnificent future is being shaped by the efforts you are willing to invest in yourself, starting today. It's a profound responsibility, but also an incredible opportunity, one that awaits your immediate and committed action. The reality we must all confront, then, is that our tomorrows are not passive destinations we simply arrive at. They are meticulously constructed, brick by brick, by the choices and commitments we make in our present. This isn't just a motivational slogan, it's a fundamental truth governing personal success and fulfillment, a truth powerfully articulated by Jim Rohn. He understood that the future you envision, the dreams you hold dear, and the life you aspire to live are not gifts bestowed upon you by chance. They are the direct, inevitable outcomes of your daily efforts, your unwavering discipline, and your courageous willingness to push past comfort zones. It means recognizing that the person you become 5, 10, or even 20 years from now is being forged in the crucible of your daily habits and decisions right here, right now. So, what does it truly mean to push yourself in a way that profoundly impacts your future? It extends far beyond merely working hard or putting in long hours. While diligence is certainly a component, Jim Rohn taught us that true self-propulsion is about becoming more. It's an internal transformation, an ongoing quest to expand your capabilities, knowledge, and character. Imagine your current self as a vessel with a certain capacity. To receive more wealth, more opportunities, more joy, more influence, you must first expand that vessel. This requires a conscious and consistent effort to upgrade your internal operating system, challenging your existing beliefs, acquiring new skills, and developing a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. It's about cultivating a growth mindset, relentlessly seeking improvement, and viewing every setback not as a failure, but as invaluable feedback and a stepping stone toward greater mastery. This journey of becoming more inherently demands that we step outside the familiar boundaries of our comfort zones. The comfort zone, while seemingly safe, is ironically the most dangerous place for growth and progress. It's a place where potential stagnates, where dreams are slowly suffocated by inertia and complacency. Pushing yourself means embracing the discomfort that inevitably accompanies learning something new, tackling a challenging project, initiating a difficult conversation, or taking a calculated risk. Think of a sculptor who must chip away at a raw block of marble, or an athlete who pushes past muscle fatigue to build strength. The final masterpiece or peak performance is only achievable through the deliberate and sometimes painful process of overcoming resistance. It's in these moments of perceived difficulty that our true character is forged, our resilience is tested, and our capacity for future success is expanded. Jim Rohn often distinguished between motivation and discipline, emphasizing that while motivation might get you started, discipline is what keeps you going. Motivation, he'd suggest, is like the initial spark or the fuel in the tank. It's crucial for ignition. But discipline is the engine itself, the consistent, unwavering commitment to action even when the initial enthusiasm has waned, when obstacles arise, or when the goal seems distant. Pushing yourself today isn't about waiting for inspiration to strike. It's about building consistent habits that propel you forward regardless of your mood or circumstances. It means showing up, doing the work, and following through on your commitments to yourself, day in and day out. This unwavering commitment to disciplined action transforms fleeting desires into tangible achievements, creating an unstoppable momentum that guarantees progress towards your envisioned future. The profound truth that your future depends on it stems from the undeniable principle of compounding. Every small, seemingly insignificant action you take today, or fail to take, accumulates over time to create your future reality. Jim Rohn powerfully illustrated this with the metaphor of sowing and reaping. If you plant seeds of daily learning, consistent effort, smart financial decisions, and genuine self-care, you will inevitably reap a harvest of personal growth, financial stability, vibrant health, and fulfilling relationships. Conversely, if you sow seeds of procrastination, neglect, poor choices, and a lack of effort, you will undoubtedly reap a future riddled with regret, missed opportunities, and unfulfilled potential. This isn't some abstract philosophical concept. It's a universal law that governs success in every facet of life. The tiny decision to read an extra 10 pages tonight, to save an extra $10, or to take a 10-minute walk can seem trivial in isolation. Yet, the cumulative effect of these small, consistent actions over months and years is truly transformational, building empires of personal achievement brick by precious brick. Consider the stark contrast between the person who consistently pushes themselves and the one who consistently delays. The procrastinator lives in the illusion that there will always be a tomorrow to catch up, to start anew, to make things right. But tomorrow is never guaranteed, and more importantly, every postponed action today is a lost opportunity to build momentum and cultivate discipline. The cost of inaction isn't merely the absence of a desired outcome. It's a slow, insidious erosion of self-trust, a diminishing of potential, and the eventual arrival at a future that feels less like a chosen destination and more like a default setting. Jim Rohn warned against letting yesterday consume too much of today, and by extension, letting today's inaction steal from tomorrow's potential. The weight of unfulfilled dreams and wasted opportunities becomes a heavy burden, a silent regret that can haunt a lifetime. Therefore, pushing yourself today is fundamentally an act of radical self-responsibility and foresight. It's a conscious decision to take full ownership of your life's trajectory, to stop making excuses, and to embrace the powerful truth that you are the primary architect of your destiny. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are the creator of your circumstances through your daily choices and efforts. This ownership empowers you to transform challenges into opportunities, setbacks into lessons, and aspirations into tangible realities. It's about recognizing that while external factors may influence your path, your internal drive, your commitment to growth, and your willingness to act are the ultimate determinants of your success and happiness. This powerful mindset shift from passive hope to active creation is where true freedom and empowerment reside. To effectively push yourself, then, requires not just effort, but strategic effort guided by a clear vision. Jim Rohn consistently emphasized the importance of setting meaningful goals that are not just wishes but concrete, challenging, and clearly defined targets. He believed that goals provide direction and purpose, acting as a magnet drawing you forward. But a goal without a plan is just a wish. So, alongside ambitious goals, develop detailed, realistic action plans, breaking down large objectives into manageable daily steps. Cultivate a relentless commitment to learning, reading, observing, and reflecting. Surround yourself with individuals who inspire and challenge you, and don't hesitate to seek mentorship from those who have already achieved what you aspire to. Remember, personal development isn't a destination. It's a lifelong journey, a continuous process of self-refinement and expansion. Ultimately, the message from Jim Rohn resonates with timeless wisdom. The future is not something that happens to you, it is something you create. Your commitment to pushing yourself today, through disciplined action, continuous learning, courageous self-improvement, and unwavering responsibility, is not just about achieving external markers of success. It's about building a richer, more fulfilling internal world, cultivating resilience, and crafting a life of profound purpose and impact. Every single step you take, every barrier you overcome, every ounce of effort you invest in yourself right now is a powerful declaration to the universe that you are ready to claim the magnificent future that awaits you, a future you are actively and deliberately designing. Do not delay. Begin that design, with full intention and robust effort, today.